Whether or not you answer questions, the officer can have you step out of the vehicle to do field sobriety tests. The way the officer is going to administer those tests, it's not going to sound like a request. It's going to sound like a requirement. The officer will say, I'm going to conduct a series of tests, or I'm going to do some tests on you. It doesn't sound like a question, but understand you have the ability to say, I would rather not perform those tests. You don't have to give any reasons. If you wanted to, you could say, I don't trust those tests. I've heard bad things about those tests. But at the end of the day, all you need to do is say, I am not going to do those tests. Again, it doesn't mean the officer is not going to arrest you if they believe they otherwise have probable cause to do so, but it keeps you from providing information against yourself, including how you look or act on those field sobriety tests. I do a lot of public speaking about driving while intoxicated, and I have people from the audience who are completely sober come up and take the test. It is surprising, or perhaps not that surprising, how easy it is to fail these tests. So just because you're sober doesn't mean you're going to pass those tests. My advice is don't give any statements, don't do any tests. You should otherwise be cooperative, polite. Don't agree to give a blood specimen. Don't agree to give a breath specimen. That doesn't mean if they go do their job, get a warrant to draw your blood, that you should fight them on the blood draw. But make them do their job. Time is passing. The burden's on them. It is their job. There's no other investigation you could possibly think of where you would expect an officer to rely solely on the suspect to give them all the information. It's their job to go out and collect it. Let them do their job. Ultimately, the less information that you give the police, the better off you will be, and the more we'll be able to defend your case.